that time of year when every game becomes a battle, because every game in district play is a must-win. Hello and welcome to Sports Talk. I'm Tyler Sloan. The McKinney North Bulldogs gave Sherman all they could handle in the first half, but ran out of gas in the third and fourth quarters. I'll talk with Mike Fecci about how this district opening loss can help the Bulldogs' success later down the road. We're closing in on the midway point in the District 10 5A volleyball schedule. We'll update you on the season thus far for both McKinney High and Boyd. It's all coming up next on Sports Talk. McKinney North Bulldogs fought hard against Sherman, came up a little short in the losing effort. I'm joined here now by Coach Mike Fecci. And Coach, you guys played well in the game against Sherman, who is a high-quality opponent, one of the definitely top two teams in your district. Some good things in the game you saw of your kids.
We did. We played good. We played well at times. We played real well in the first quarter and the first half up until the very end. Blocked a punt, set up some scores, did some things. I thought our kids played really hard all night long. It just didn't work out for us. They had a little swing stretch in there where they scored a lot of points. We got to figure out ways to make that not happen. That's happened to us a couple weeks in a row now. So work on that kind of stuff. Go back to work for Royse City this week.
We'll get to the highlights right now, Coach. And you started pretty well with an opening drive where you're able to get down the field. You are able to pin them in after a lot of good completions downfield. Ben Dutzy was really key for you.
He was. Our opening drive, we came out real well. We moved the ball down the field. We stalled out somewhere around the 38, 39, 40-yard line, and went ahead and elected to punt. Got them down there, pinned them inside the 5, and 3 and out of them. And it's a good run by Trey Smith right here on the opening drive of the game, and getting us down the field. And then we pinned them and blocked the punt, and went in and scored the next play, and we were up. And we played well early for sure. We were definitely ready to play.
Talk a little bit about Trey Smith. Early on, he was very effective, really quick, and then he unfortunately had an injury later in the game that forced him to come out.
Yeah, Trey got hurt, had to come out. We had to go with Justin Jones, who did a really good job. This is Don Parrish blocking that punt for us right here. But no, Justin came in, did a good job, and Trey wasn't able to come back in the game. Justin, considering he didn't get that many reps at running back during the week, did a really good job for us, and I was proud of that. And he's, we'll have to use him some more.
Here's another look at the block punt recovery, and that sets you up, obviously, for the easy punch-in with Trey Smith at that point. So you're up 6-0 after a missed extra point, and you're in control right now of the game against Sherman.
We are. Through the first quarter, we really were kind of doing some really good things, and here's a touchdown pass to Trey Sanders right here, good throw and catch. Great job of getting in the end zone. We really did some good things. Here's a 2-point conversion. We missed the first extra point, and Ben does a great job of throwing the ball out here to Evan, and Evan does a good job of reaching across the pylon there. We did some good things. We just got to, we just battled where we've had some stretches where we haven't made plays. And unfortunately, the people we've been playing, they're explosive and high-powered. And if you do those kind of things, they can score points in a hurry. And that's what's happened to us. And, it's stuff we just got to keep on keeping on, like I told the kids today. We just got to go back to work and get ready for Royse City.
Yeah, that's exactly what Sherman did. Before that touchdown you guys scored, they scored 3 straight to go up 21-6 in the second quarter. You cut it to 7 points, and then right before the half, you really get a backbreaker as they score with 2 seconds
left.
They
did. They scored 28 points in the second quarter. And, we had them at a fourth and about, I think, 3 or 4 with about 2 seconds left from about the 40, and they complete a pass down in the end zone and go up 28-14 before the half. And came out and got the ball to start second half and went down and scored and made it 35-14. Whereas if we get a stop right there before half, we go into the half with the momentum, and it's a 1-score game at halftime instead of a 2-score. And that's, first plays of the game, first and last drives of every half are always critical, and we just got to play better on those.
And, of course, he scored one more touchdown before the end of the game with Gabe Constantine. Came in and played well at quarterback, getting him some reps, and it's good to get sometimes the depth working up, especially with injuries that pile up throughout the season.
Sure, no doubt. We were able to get Gabe in there. He did a great job running the offense for us. Came in there and operated. And Isaiah Lacey stepped in at running back and we moved Isaiah to defense about 3 weeks ago, and we put him in at running back the other night, and he did a great job for us. And we had some kids step up and make plays late, and that's good for them, and it's good for us because we're going to need those guys.
Defensively, there are a lot of challenge in playing the high-intensity opponent as Sherman is. They like to throw it downfield, run through those gaps, and you guys did a very good job, especially covering the run. You're able to not allow them to break away so much.
Yeah, we did a good job on the run. We didn't do a very good job of tackling in open space. We talked about that today, and that's something we were really good at the beginning of the year, and we've kind of, going to have to get back to being better at that this week through practice. But all in all, our kids played hard, and when they play hard, you can't ask any more out of kids other than to go out there and play hard. And if we'll just continue to do that and have some guys step up and make some plays for us, we like where we are.
So you're going into now the rest of district play. You start 0-1 in district play. There are 3 other teams that are 0-1 and then 4 teams that are 1-0. So you're still right in the mix, and you're playing a Royse City team that they're 1-0 in district play, but they're certainly a beatable opponent.
Yeah, they're beatable, but they run the ball well. They'll line up, and they're not real tricky. They don't have a lot of different formations and different things like that, but they run the ball very effectively. And because they can run the ball well, that makes their passing game very effective. A lot of play action stuff. Trying to get your defensive backs to, I guess, for lack of a better term, fall asleep back there, and then they pick on you with that. But yeah, they're 1-0. They beat Greenville the other night and put themselves in the upper half of this district. And as we talked about on Saturday and talked about them again today, you go out there and you beat these guys. You're 1-1, they're 1-1. You have the tiebreaker over them, and now you're in the upper half of this thing. And that's what we need to do. It's a big game for us. It's homecoming for us. We need to go out. We need to play well. We need to have a great week of practice. Our kids need to come back with the determination that, hey, let's go to work, let's get this thing done, and let's get on a roll. Because I told them it's kind of like hitting a big rock. I feel like we've been pounding a big rock with a hammer for a long time now, and it's not cracked yet. And we got 2 choices. We can sit there and look at it and wonder why it's not breaking, or we can just keep on pounding it, because eventually it's going to break. And that's what we got to do this week, is just go back to hitting the rock.
Yeah, I think it's about ready to split in half, and you have the opportunity. This is the perfect stage to really set the rest of your season. Homecoming with the crowd against Royse City, they can really help you win this game.
Yeah, they can, and hopefully we'll have a good crowd Friday night. I think our kids enjoy playing in front of big crowds, but again, it's kind of one of those things we talk about their kids. We can't control it, so what we can control is what we do starting today when we go out on the grass this afternoon and get out there and get after it, and just go back to work and work on the little details we need to work on and refine some things up. I feel like we got a really good plan for these guys. I think it's one our kids can go out and execute fairly well, so hopefully we'll get that done.
Now, with Trey Smith probably not able to go next week, not sure how long he's going to be out, but you have some new running backs now that have to step up. Talk to me about them and what their abilities are.
Well, Justin Jones will play a big role for us in the backfield, and Ronald Jones will be back with us this week. He was absent last week due to the death of his father, so he was gone to his father's funeral in Mississippi, but he'll be back with us this week. And, those guys are just going to have to step up. That's what happens this time of year is everybody out there's got some kind of injury. Everybody's banged up. You're at the middle point of your season, or roughly the middle point, and it's time for guys to step up. They're going to get the opportunity, and I believe it's one that, Justin's an extremely hard worker, as Ronald is, and I think they're excited about their opportunity, and they'll seize the moment, and they'll go out there and get it done, and we're excited about that.
What do you feel is the biggest thing that you and your coaching staff have to work on to improve this team to be able to get that first win on Friday?
I think it's just belief. To be honest with you, I think our kids still believe we're a good football team. I think that they just have to go out there and do it now. It's just being more consistent on what we do on Friday nights. And I talked to them today. It comes through workouts. It's everything they do has got to be consistent throughout. Their effort level's got to be consistent. It hasn't been bad yet. For a team that's 0-4, we're still together. We still believe. They still like each other. They still like us. We still work hard. But I think the thing is, we played some really, really quality opponents the first 4 weeks of the season. Those 4 teams combined are 13-3 on the season, and Newman Smith has 2 of those 3 losses, and the other loss, Sherman lost to Highland Park. So we played some quality people, and and it hasn't worked out for us. So we just have to keep on keeping on, keep on standing on what we believe in, keep on doing what we do, and eventually it's going to happen. It always does. The tide always turns if you stick to your beliefs, if you stick to what you're all about and your foundation, and you just go to work. The tide always turns, and these things always happen for a reason, and I don't know what the reason is, But I still believe in our kids. They still believe in us, and we believe we can go out Friday night and get a win, and we need to do that.
Now, and it's always one thing, as the coach telling your team to start to believe, but you also have to have those internal leaders that are telling their peers, we still need to believe in the team. Who are those internal leaders right now?
I think that we have, the good thing about this team is that changes for us. Different guys lead at different times. I think our seniors that have been there before, especially our seniors that were on the varsity when they were sophomores, because it's a very similar situation as when they were sophomores, where we were struggling at the beginning of the year and then went out and got on a little bit of a roll and almost made the playoffs. They were sophomores at that time, so they've seen that, done that before. It's just being consistent with their leadership too, luckily we've got a great group of young men that believe in each other, that come to work every day, and they're going to have to do that this week. I told them, I said, well, it's just, I don't have a magic answer for you. There is no magic scheme, there is no magic. It's go back and go to work and outwork Royse City starting today, and take it day by day, just like we take each play by play. Take the week day by day, and go out there in each period of each play, of each segment of workout, go get better. And I believe they'll do that this afternoon.
Well, the setting is really perfect, I think, on Friday night for homecoming. The McKinney North Bulldogs looking to get their first win of the year against a team in Royse City, just coming off their first win of the year. We'll see if the Bulldogs can get it done at Ron Poe.